Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Home Stretch. I'm Nina Soden with the Soden Team in North Alabama, your coffee-fueled realtor, bringing you the real talk behind real estate.
And I'm Kat Frisby with Victorian Finance, your mortgage matchmaker and occasional reality check when it comes to home financing.
As always, a quick disclaimer before we get started in today's episode. While Kat is a licensed mortgage lender and I am a licensed realtor, neither of us are attorneys or financial advisors. We're sharing what we see day in and day out in the business. But you should always talk directly to your lender, your realtor, your finance expert pro, financial pro, and sometimes even an attorney when you're ready to make a big move.
Yep, and today's episode is a big one. We're diving into common financing pitfalls that can absolutely kill a deal. And let me tell you, we've got some stories.
You mean like the time my buyer showed up to the final walkthrough in a brand new truck he had just driven off the lot?
Yeah, we always have stories. And look, no one thinks it's going to happen to them, but these financing fumbles can sneak up on even the smartest buyers. So, whether you're up to getting pre approved or already under contract, listen up. All right, Nina, you want to kick us off?
Let's start with a very common, maybe the most common pitfall. Buyers who start home shopping before getting pre approved.
Yeah, that happens all the time. Yeah,
Y'all,
all the time.
you wouldn't go grocery shopping without knowing what's in your bank account, right? I mean, don't house shop without knowing your budget. And more importantly, don't fall in love with a $400,000 home if you qualify for 350.
Or worse, make an offer without a pre approval letter. In this market, that's a fast track to heartbreak.
I won't even submit an offer without one. You have to either have proof of funds or a pre-approval letter. Not a pre-qualification letter, but that's a story for another episode.
All right, now for my biggest headache, buyers making big purchases or changing jobs mid transaction.
Kat, tell them the furniture story, please.
Yeah, so I mean, it's exciting, right? The borrower, they were just so excited about the new house that they went to the furniture store and they financed like 10 grand worth of couches, rugs, TV, all before the week before closing.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it totally threw off their debt to income ratio, and we had to scramble to requalify them, potentially throwing off scheduled closing dates. And unfortunately, in some cases, we just aren't able to requalify them, and it can completely kill the deal. So, PSA, don't buy anything on credit before closing. No cars, no furniture, no appliances, and no job changes either, unless you've cleared it with your lender first.
and if you need a new fridge, wait until you've got the keys to your new home in hand.
Okay, pitfall number three. This one's awkward, but it does happen. Some buyers hold back information during the pre approval process, debts, side jobs, alimony payments, thinking it will come up or we won't find it.
Newsflash, it will come up and she will find it.
It always does. And when it surfaces mid deal, it can tank your financing. Be upfront and honest with your lender about your finances. We're not here to judge you, I promise. We just need the whole picture to help you win.
And the more you tell them, the more you tell Kat, the better she can do her job. And trust us, we want you to win. We are on your team. All right. All right. Let's talk about another one. Buyers who blow through their savings during escrow.
Okay, y'all. So the lender's going to check literally everything, your bank accounts, credit right before closing. If you've emptied them out for moving costs, wedding deposits, vacation, it could completely stop the deal dead in its tracks.
Big picture. Leave your reserves alone until after closing.
Yes, even if it's not required for your loan program, Having some post closing reserves is always smart. Stuff happens. Water heaters break, roofs leak, ovens go out, and pizza nights get expensive.
Okay, pitfall number 5 is when buyers ignore the advice of their lenders. I mean, it might sound obvious, and it honestly should be, but some folks just don't listen.
Y'all don't listen. I don't know why, but no. Anyway, if the lender asks for a document, send it promptly. If they say don't open new credit, don't open new credit. If they tell you to freeze your accounts in a certain way, do it.
It's not just busy work. There is a reason for every document your lender is requesting.
Yeah, exactly. There is a method to our madness, I promise. Delays will kill deals. Procrastination kills deals. Ghosting your lender kills deals.
All right, closing costs. Everyone focuses on the down payment and forgets about the closing costs. It doesn't matter that your lender and your realtor are bringing it up over and over again. You shouldn't make assumptions about the closing costs.
Closing costs are typically 2 to 5% of the purchase price, depending on your loan type and local fees.
And no, you cannot just roll them in to your loan unless you're refinancing. Know your numbers early so there are no ugly surprises at the finish line. Your realtor should be providing you with an estimated closing statement every time you discuss an offer or a counter offer. So you have a general idea of what closing costs should look like. But keep in mind, it is just an estimate. Your realtor cannot provide you with exact numbers. Those come from the lender and the closing attorney or title company prior to closing.
Right. Your lender should also do an estimate up front so you aren't blindsided, but don't assume you'll just figure it out later. And finally, pitfall number 7, not surrounding yourself with a good team can ruin an otherwise solid deal.
Look, you need a realtor who communicates, a lender who hustles, and an inspector who's thorough. And they all need to be on the same page.
If your team isn't working together, small issues turn into big problems.
That's why Kat and I trust each other and stay in constant communication so nothing falls through the cracks.
All right, quick recap of our deal killing financing pitfalls: not getting pre approved before home shopping, making big purchases or job changes, hiding financial info, blowing through savings, ignoring my advice, lender advice, underestimating closing costs, and not having a solid team.
And remember, every deal is different. Talk to your lender and your realtor early and often to avoid these mistakes.
And once again, disclaimer time. Well, Nina is a licensed realtor and I'm a licensed mortgage lender. This podcast is for informational purposes only. Always consult directly with your lender and a realtor for advice tailored to your specific situation.
So, if you're buying, selling, or just thinking about it in North Alabama, reach out. I'd love to be part of your home buying journey.
And if you need a pre approval, rate quotes, or just a pep talk about your credit, I'm your girl.
All right, friends. Next week, we are switching gears with episode 8, What to Expect on Closing Day.
Ooh, closing day. Sometimes those are my favorites. I can't wait.
Yes, it's going to be good. All right, subscribe, leave us a review, and we will see y'all next time on The Home Stretch.
Bye, y'all.
See you soon.